Today I would like to talk to you all about nature. Today I would like to bring someone back into the limelight once again, a long-forgotten hero, the true genius. We weren't the first to bring about change. We certainly weren't the first to build or create things. And for a fact, we weren't the first to be more efficient. Now you must be wondering, if it isn't us, then who? This person is none other than the ever-nurturing Mother Nature. From the early stages of our existence, nature was our role model. In nature, we saw animals with different colored skins, so we started to cover ourselves with animal skin. We saw that some animals had horns and tusks, so we started to create weapons. These basic creations had helped us survive through the wilderness and become the species that we are today. It's amazing how many things have been inspired by nature and how we use them so daily frequently in our daily lives. This creation, this invention, was created all the way back in 1941 by George the Mestral, a Swiss engineer. He created the Velcro, such a handy material that has changed how we fasten things together. One fine day, George and his dog were walking in the Alps, and he noticed that burr kept sticking to his clothes and his dog's fur. Basically, burr is a seed vessel that has hooks or prickles. He was curious to know how it stuck to his clothes, so out of curiosity, he popped it under the microscope and decided to examine it. He later devised a unique fastener that copied the burr's microscopic hooks. Now let's start from the beginning, when we are born. Ripping off a Band-Aid may sting for a few seconds, but the pain is usually quickly forgotten. However, for newborn sensitive skin, tearing off of any kind of adhesive can pose a serious risk. Researchers have found a new method to overcome this problem in the most bizarre place, the spider's web. Spiders are known for the intricate patterns that they meticulously weave with expert craftsmanship. What's really extraordinary about the spider's web is that some parts of it are sticky, where some parts aren't, making it easy for the spider to travel, yet still catch its scrumptious meal. Researchers have created a medical tape. The adhesive layer has a pattern etched on it with laser. The tape is strong enough to secure devices, but still easy enough to remove. This creation has helped protect the adorable newborn babies. Since we're on the topic of adhesive, let's talk about the geckos. Biologists have long been amazed by the gecko's feat. A gecko weighing just 140 grams is able to produce an adhesive force equivalent to 4.5 kgs. Researchers, inspired by this, a team of polymer scientists and biologists, have come up with an adhesive device. It can hold 320 kgs. That's a lot of weight to hold. Clearly, in the gecko's case, size does not matter. Moving on from small creatures to the colossal beast, the whale. Whales face the paradox of gigantic creatures, but are surprisingly gentle. They've been swimming around the ocean for a very long time, and evolution have crafted them into a super efficient life form. Scientists have identified that the bumps on the front edge of their fin greatly increase their efficiency, reducing drag by 32% and increasing lift by 8%. This thoroughly proves that we weren't the first to be more efficient. Nature surely has it all planned. Companies have applied this to create a wind turbine blade that greatly increases the amount of energy created. Other companies are applying this to airplane wings, propellers, and many other things. It's amazing to see how technology advances. It's advancing all around the world. For example, in Japan, the world-famous bullet train is one of the fastest trains in the world. Its sleek body and streamlined shape make it super fast. The Japanese rail system has many tunnels. When a high-speed train passes through the tunnel, a cushion of air builds up. And as the train leaves the tunnel, this compressed air suddenly expands with a loud sonic boom. The noise rattles windows and wakes people up for miles around. To solve this problem, train experts looked at a bird called the Kingfisher. It looks comical with its stubby tail, large head, and long beak. A closer look, however, shows that this creature is perfectly designed for its favorite activity, fishing. It dives straight down into the water with very little splash. When the Kingfisher hits the water, there's a pressure difference, similar to the pressure changes caused by the bullet train. The study of the Kingfisher has led to the redesign of many Japanese train engines. Some of them now have a long tapered nose, just like the beak of the Kingfisher. The result is much less noise and 15% less energy is used. We are surrounded by geniuses. Nature has inspired so many aspects of our lives, from technical advancements, medical developments, and even practical items. But what about the creative and artistic prospect? Color is something that surrounds us. It makes our lives vibrant and flamboyant. It is the element of fun. But there are consequences. The dyes we use are very toxic and waste a lot of water. It is hard to imagine life without color. One of the tricks that nature has up its sleeves is the Morpho Butterfly. It remains a vibrant blue their entire lives without ever needing a coat of paint to spruce up a dull finish. This butterfly plays with light. The scales on their wings have different proteins that refract light in different ways. So the color we see is due entirely to the play of light and structure rather than pigments. And fiber has been created that imitate the waves of the Morpho Butterfly. The color is based on varying the thicknesses of the fiber. This means that less energy is used, making it eco-friendly. That's phenomenal. But wait, there's more. Have you ever wondered what happens to our clothes? I mean, we all have that one favorite t-shirt that we wear everywhere. And what about those thick winter coats that just lie in the cupboard during summer? Isn't it just a waste? Wouldn't it be nice if we could give back the raw materials we've taken from nature? Well, how about this? Zoe Alexander Fisher has designed a hand-felted wool coat. It is a seed-embedded coat. So essentially, it's a coat made out of seeds. This garment can be worn in winter and will keep you warm, but does not need to lie in your cupboard during summer. In fact, it can be disposed of by planting it in spring. The wool acts as a fertilizer. So it grows during the spring and then and even in summer, and then it's ready for a fall harvest. Nature has inspired a lot of architecture in our lives. We're surrounded by buildings, especially living in Dubai. And what better example to use of inspiration in the architectural field than the world's tallest building, Burj Khalifa. This exquisite structure is inspired by the Himinocalyptus flower, more commonly known as the spider lily. Another man-made structure that is also in Dubai is the Palm Jumeirah Island. This dazzling island, as you all know, is inspired by the palm trees. Well, now that I've shown you how much of an impact nature has on our lives and how we wouldn't have survived without its wonders, I hope that I've created an awareness to its everlasting beauty that we as a species living on this planet should protect. Please remember the phrase, reduce, reuse, and recycle. Let us give back nature its wings to soar high. Thank you.